All right. Howdy, howdy, Poro. Howdy, howdy, Delenders. Howdy, howdy, anybody else who's lurking here. We're back. More RogueMon. Just gonna get right into it. Last time we did we were doing flying type, if I remember correctly. I might not remember correctly that this is where we left off. Like whether we did this last or whether we advanced the queue to get to this last. I'm just gonna do another flying seed. Bonus redeem for whoever got it. Oh, yeah, I think we have Yanma. I think that's right. I might be misremembering still, though. I do remember running a Yanma yesterday, I think. Good misses on these. Howdy, howdy, Tolkien. Thank you for the hydrate. Apologies again that today is going to be a PNG YouTuber day. Not much Holmes on stream today. Howdy, howdy, Broken. I don't like having my camera on with this just giant red pole on the side of my neck. Makes me a little bit, it looks gross. I don't need to subject y'all to it. Hyperfang on Rookadi. I definitely should catch him on because we have 7 speed. So maybe get the Rowlet at level 8. Can I whatever hero is the level 8, I'll catch at level 8. Assuming it wants to show up at level 8. There's the Rowlet. Okay. Is it any good? Remains to be seen. It's Truant, which, on a scale of good to not good, is very much not good. Good attack, though. Like, if I get this with a different ability, it could potentially be okay. It's not tempting enough to just catch a bunch of them yet, though. Alright, well, I don't want to die to the Zubat, so we're going to catch it. Volt Absorb. Okay. Volt Absorb Zubat is interesting. It's a bit of a mixed attacker. It's got some good moves. I'll catch one of these at level 8. Or another one of these at level 8. Or I will die to a Pidgey. Hold on. Pidgey has White Smoke and only one move. How is it going? Not amazing, but still kicking. Alright, here's one that's a little bit faster. And it also had Volt Absorb. I'm in on the Zubat approach, I think. Alright, they all have Volt Absorb. This one's a little bit better in attack, special attacking stat and speed, a little bit worse in special defense. I like the offense, so it's okay, puppy. Need to go outside? Or you just need to stay? I can give y'all some Holmes content while I'm facing this direction, because you can't see the big bulb on my neck. So there's Holmes. There's some Holmes. You're a good boy. I hope I positioned the camera correctly. Good boy. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize I still had my PNG tuber up. Well... okay. Here he is again. I know. I know you like the camera. And the pets. Most of the pets, probably. Alright. Howdy, howdy, Jessic. Alright, we are... Sorry, what? Alright, there we go. This is where we're running. We run this. Egg on. Give me potion, paralyzed heal, and antidote. I can't use the antidote right now because I am poison type, but that could change. Oh, you have color change, which means I drop it up here. Holmes, you to go outside? The lack of barking says to me that the... Maybe? One moment. I'm gonna put Holmes outside. I think he wants to be out there. Yeah, is that right? Backyard? Alright, sorry about that, and sorry to put Holmes out, but if he wants out, he wants out. And if he's barking, that's my indication he wants out. It might not necessarily be true, but... But again, thank you for the lurk, Tolkien. Hydro Cannon, I have no special defense, I'm dead. Would evolve into Cramorant. With Volt Absorb, that's pretty fun. It wasn't that good, though. Watch roll, Yanma, Archon. Well, we know all about Archon. We know Archon is just the way to go whenever you see it. Guy had Rain Dance Weather Ball and did it in the wrong order. We'd be dead if he did it in the right order. Do I want more Archons? It's not amazing, but it is still an Archon. Is it available in the wild? That's the first question to ask. And the answer is no. So this is the only Archon if we want to run Archon. We might be able to find a mon that evolves into Archon. But we only know one ability, so... odds of that seem fairly low. Oh, I've seen all 4 here. Apologies if I'm a little bit out of it. Trying to figure out how to position my head so that my neck doesn't get too tired or too pained. I got a big head. My neck is already under a lot of stress as it is without the without the big red bulb on it. Pidgey, level 18 Evo. What are the odds of this evolving to the Archon? They got pretty low, right? Approximately 0% chance. Alright. Ladybug has a decent chance, but I don't think that's really worth it to add in that bug typing. I'm leaning toward just running the Archon. I'll catch some potential mons here. Let's go with Tailo. Wait, what is Tailo's BST? $270. Okay, so it's pretty weak. In that case, I would probably want something that does evolve before Brock. Let's go with the baby birds. The Pinkapek, Starly, Pidgey, and Fletchling. Fletchling. Is okay. Nothing crazy good. Solid moves. These mons have got to be level 8. They're just too low of BST to take them at lower levels. $29 HP seems a little bit high for this. And it has pure power, so that's going to be a no on the Pick-a-Peck. If I can... There we go. What about Starly? Also a level 14 Evo. There it is, level 8. Is Starly any good? It's neat. Thunderbolt Fire Blast is definitely a couple of good special moves, but those defenses could get it in trouble, and it's a mixed attacker with really low BST can be rough because we don't know where its stats are going to end up going. It only has special moves at the moment. I'll get a level 9 Spearow, sure. Level 20 Evo Probably doesn't happen before Brock, but there's a chance. Cool stat spread only has one move. Huge remodeler potential for it, though. Last catch will be a non-sand stream Pidgey. Okay. I like the Pidgey because it has Volt Absorb and it also has Type Tri Attack. Not to mention some of the other great moves it's got. We will gladly PP Max Tri Attack. Case to be made to PP Max Eruption, but I chose not to do that. Take 2 potions and an antidote. See if we can get past the first trainer this time. I mean, we did last time too, but, you know. Nice Zap Cannon. Facade, I already have Tri-Attack. There's a case to be made to take this over Mirror Coat, though. And I'm going to take it over Mirror Coat. I'm just probably never going to use Facade. Wow. Okay, good crit. Was not expecting Piplup to do that much. I guess I do have bad defense, so that checks out. Wow again. Sweet Kiss. Good snap out, good snap out. Alright. 12 HP down. I'm gonna use a potion. I got a lot of them. It's fine. How am I possibly going to regret that? Oh, I regret it. I should like not even taken this fight. Pain Split is stinky. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a potion now. I will take Vital Throw over Facade just for coverage purposes. Heat Wave. I got good special defense. Good freeze. That's very helpful. Good freeze again. Wow. Are we great or what? We're getting the CD luck now. Down 9 HP. I think I'm gonna fight the guy who's just the one Pokemon. So we'll take a bit of damage here, then we'll use a potion and fight the last trainer. Ow. The crit is bad. But this will do nothing, and this will do everything. So we're moving on to Pewter City. Don't think we will hit 18 off of the rival fight here unless... well, maybe. There's 17. I'm gonna learn Amnesia. Nope. Gonna potion here. Tear Dance is bad. Just don't hit yourself. Okay. Running out of heals. Cannot hit myself again, thank you. I have no heals now, though. And we do not hit 18. Calcium I'll use. We do have a couple special moves. No clue where this mon stats are going to end up. Other than that, they can't go lower. We will get the Evo after this fight, so hopefully this one's going to be nice and easy. This is going to hurt. I need a... Aren't you allowed to use the yellow flute before Brock? You are correct. Do I have a yellow flute? I do. Ashley, I'm a silly goose. Oops. I didn't even realize I had the yellow flute. Oh, we're a grass Pokemon. Alright. Well, at least we keep stab, try attack. What does our Evo pool look like? And how likely is it for us to escape grass? That's a lot of grass on page 1. And that's a wide range that we can get in terms of BSD. Alright. That's fine. We do have to sweep Brock here. I'm sure this isn't gonna hurt, right? Overheat? I'm sure that's not gonna hurt. Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault for forgetting about the flute. We were not getting very much attack at all on that level up, which stinks. Alright, next is... me remembering to turn on Streamerbot. I was wondering, why did my Q not move? It's because I didn't actually have Streamerbot open. Now why isn't it working? Okay. I think it might not be working because of a... Yeah, okay. Stream Deck's not connected. There we go. Now it should be all hunky-dory. There we go. Alright, Electric type. We are going to have to adjust the font size on this pretty soon. Rogue Stone is actually huge for Electric type. There's so many Electric type mons that use Rogue Stones to evolve. For instance, Tadbulb. We have super effective Ancient Power. Too bad I can't just use the Rogue Stone right now. Come on, give me the boost. No, that's the wrong way. It's fine, we get it out of the lab anyways. Pin Missile, I'll take it over Slack Off because at least Pin Missile's legal. Alright, we're gonna do a bit of scouting. Even if the mon we run isn't a Rogue Stone mon, there's a decent chance for it to evolve into one. For instance, could evolve into an Alolan Graveler, or a Hisuian Voltorb, or we could just start out as a Hisuian Voltorb, or could evolve into a Charjabug. So even if we run like a Mareep, that Rogue Stone could still be very, very valuable. Getting Toxel to 19 is not an easy ask. It would have to be a really good Toxel. Meaning Stab Thunderbolt. Pachirisu, are you faster than me? You are, and you have Stab Thunder. Gonna catch that. If for nothing else, for the speed. Wow. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good Pachirisu. I think there's a decent chance I run that. I'm going to go do a little bit more scouting, though. Pachirisu is not likely to get a whole bunch of, not likely to get a Rogue Stone Evo. Could if it hits Electabuzz or Magneton. That is a max pop we just picked up. So I probably shouldn't pick up many more items. I have a luxury ball, but I don't think it's worth it for a Pichu. These are all just mons that I can get anyways. How do you even evolve into like a regular Pikachu in RogueMon? What evolves the Pikachu? It would have to be a really low BST target Evo electric Pokemon, and I can't think of anything besides Pichu. Like, I'm pretty sure even Shinx and Mareep can't hit that, right? No. I don't think anything evolves into Pikachu. Let's see. So we've seen everything. Probably gonna grab more Pachirisus, but I want to get a quick check on the Mareep moveset. Mareep moveset would be... This would be a great Pokemon if it had Sunny Day. Sunny Day, Chlorophyll, Solar Beam. Howdy, Jay. Thanks for the lurk. I think we're just gonna catch a bunch of Pachirisus. Especially if, like, its other ability is Compound Eyes. That'd be great. A little bit faster, a little more special attack. Like both of those things. I also do kind of like Inner Focus as an ability in RogueMon. Like, even if I'm fast, it still counters a couple of really stinky curses. Alright, this is our best Pachirisu. We're gonna send it. I have lots of heals already. So give me Potion, Paralyzed Heal, and Antidote. I need those status heals. Okay. Grass is a problem for us to see right away. And you have color change. Well, I can't do anything this turn. My HP back. Minimize? Ugh. Just gave you Stab, Mega Punch. Rock Tomb. I will take Rock Tomb over Dream Eater just because it's a move that actually will be useful. Okay, we're fine. 2 HP is not 0 HP. Go ahead and potion here. No point picking up items at the moment still. Finally, water Pokemon. Oh no. Thunder never misses. Let me go grab this item up here. Luxury Ball. Do I want to grab all the items now? I think... No, we're so close to that level up. Wait, I still haven't caught... Or, not caught. Grab this item? Okay. I'll just use a potion. We have a lot of them. Plus the max pot. Thunder never misses. Scratch? Nope. Mankey, gonna try a Mega Drain. Nice crit. And then Bramblin. See what Rock Tomb does. More than half, so it's worth going for again. Well, approximately half. I don't know about more than. Now would not be the worst time to pick up an item. I'm halfway into the level. So if it is a rare candy, it's not completely wasted. I will use that Carbos. Our speed could use a little bit more help. Milk Drink. Let's whittle you down a little bit here. Good crit. Huge crit to avoid wasting any more PP there. You've traced Inner Focus. That's fine. I don't like that you are mirroring my move. Alright, last trainer, last Pokemon. Thunder never misses. Moving on. Back in Pewter City. Dark Dragon. Both of our special moves are resisted. Let's see how a Return does. Let's see how a Rock Tomb does. Both about the same. Astonish would be shed coverage, but I already have shed coverage with Rock Tomb. Astonish is only, what, 15 power? 30 power? Yeah, I'll pass on that. Thunder never misses. I'm burned. Okay. Got a little bit closer there than I would have liked. A Naturement would not be bad for us. The defense is a little bit high, special defense a tad bit low. Thunder never misses. Thank goodness for water Pokemon. Alright, go into Brock full HP. Still have 4 potions in a max pot. Yeah, let's just go. You have Trace My Inner Focus. That's fine, because Thunder never misses anyways. Phoebus can be a Mega Drain. Kinesis is stinky. I do not like that I've had my accuracy lowered when I'm relying so much on Thunder, which of course I've told you never misses. That might not be entirely true. I'm dead. Stab Hydro Cannon with my low special defense. We were evolving into a lowland golem. I'm okay. Howdy, Zithan. Yeah, that wasn't going to be a great mod anyways. Did anything get Roguestone value? Of course, the one time I get a Roguestone and an Electric Seed, nothing has Roguestone value. Even if I look at the Evos, nothing's like, hey, you got a mid-stage, a lowland Graveler or whatever. By the way, this is funny. Toxel evolves either into Nidoqueen or Nidoking. Alright, well, advancing the queue. Next up is fighting. Good ol' Riolu Kubfu. We got Pancham, Riolu, Mienfoo. He'll take the Riolu. Cool moves. Don't know that it gets out of the lab. I'm gonna need some good crits here. I should have taken the Mienfoo. Mankey, Clobopus, Meditite. Give me... Give me the Meditite, because I feel like if I give the rival Meditite, he's going to have a crazy Evo line. And I'm just jealous enough for that to be an actual reason to not take a different Pokemon. To not give the rival the Meditite. I have no intention of running this, mind you. Alright, there is a Kubfu out there for us. Hopefully we can find that before our speed gets us killed. This Timber might be good for scouting because it has Endure. It is only available at... Holy shit, I'm gonna die if I don't catch this Clobopus. Level 6. This Clobopus is neat. It is notably not a go-to mon. And the accuracy on the good moves are bad. It is Pustastic. Do I want the level 8 Timber? I don't think I wanted enough to actually catch it. The middle-aged Ninja Fish is who you're referring to. Is that right, Delandros? Think of the 7-stream streak fish, ninja fish, mutant ninja fish, teenage mutant ninja fish. Can't just call you teenage because that's weird. That's a lot of repeat mods we got here. there's Kubfu. I'm gonna catch him at level 6. I don't mind that. And then I'm gonna catch another one at level 8 if he doesn't lose any cool moves at 6. Or from 6. It loses Seismic Toss. I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with the Mon in general. It's not an amazing stat spread. So I first of all, I'm gonna see if it's available at level 9. There's the Riolu. I definitely want to catch that. I think I want to catch that before I catch another Kubfu. Kubfu, please. No, I should just caught the Kubfu. Ow, dang it. I got too greedy because I wanted to use the Kubfu scouting as cheeky step grinding for Riolu. Kubfu would have become a Komo-o. No defense. It got Stomp at 8. I am looking forward to the new ZA Megas being in RogueMon. Mega Phalanx might be one of my favorite Pokemon designs. I love the Voltron. This Brawler is pretty good if it gets moves and maybe a different ability. You son of a bitch. I can't hit it now. I just got outplayed. Just send me home. Send me home, okay? Get me out of here. Man. Oh, this is a tough one. I gotta take the Kubfu because I can't give the rival a Kubfu. Also, this Kubfu is pretty cool. Well, is it? It's so slow. It doesn't really have great stats either. I saw the moves and I was like, this is a cool Pokemon, but then it's all HP. Can I get Riolu out there? Current signs point to no, but that's not a guarantee. Rain Dance Weather Ball? This Krogunk might be gaming. I'm not going to catch it because I hate the 4 times weakness. I also hate his Evo pool. But, you know. I think Stuffle's got bad physical attack, which is unfortunate. Alright, there's the level 8. I know this is faster than me. And significantly so because it was faster than me at level 6. Good stat spread for a special attacker. Great moveset for a Stuffle. Those two things do not go too well together. Also, we just picked up a Rogue Stone, so I'm probably going to run the Kubfu. But I will give consideration to a Crabrawler if we see one. Or a Hisuian Sneasel. There's no way, right? No, okay, yeah. I don't think the Crabrawler is in it. Yeah, the seed is pointing me toward Kubfu by handing me that Rogue Stone. Does that Kubfu actually get to beat Brock? I'm doubtful with that speed. Last mon, please. Makuhita. Nope. If we hit a, I think, yeah, Girder or, oh wait, is Farfetch'd Roguezone? No, it's not. If we hit a Girder or the other one is Machoke, the one that I should know, on the second stage of Amon, then the Roguezone is still useful. That's a fast panda. I'm going to try to get to level 9. I'm going to be a little bit greedy. After all, we are tanky enough. Well, we're not that tanky, actually. Maybe I just catch a level... Oh, right, the level 9's the Makuhita. Never mind. I should just caught the Sneasel when I saw it. Okay. Is the Sneasel any good? It's pretty good. I hate the moveset, but the stats spread's pretty good. The ability is good for a physical attacker. And the Kubfu... The Kubfu is just so slow. The Kubfu does not have a good stat spread, but it's going to have such a better Evo pool. Decisions. Decisions to be made. Wow. Was not expecting to get outsped that much by the... I'm still getting outsped. I guess that makes sense. We do know that these are faster than 14 at level 6. Kubfu gains all the speed it needs on Evo. Yeah, I agree that if it does make it past Brock, it's going to end up probably being better. I'm usually let down by Hisuian Sneasel Evos. I do want to catch one more Hisuian Sneasel, just in case it has like a really good nature or something. Or like clear body instead of Hypercutter. Hypercutter again. Y'all are all aboard the Kubfu train. And I get it. It has Stab Scuppercut. It has a crazy Evo pool. Kubfu's content. You know what? That's the best argument I've heard so far. Also, Kubfu, unlike Hisuian Sneasel, can't get poisoned because it has immunity. Don't look too deep into what I just said. Give me the potion reroll chip because I literally do not need the antidote. Thunderwave everything off the bat? That's a good idea. I'm already faster. I'm already missing multiple Muddy Waters. Level 8 move is... This was the right choice. This was the right choice. Okay. Return's a great move, eventually. Not yet. I'm not keeping Return. Let this thing evolve into... Well, let this thing evolve. Let's just start with let this thing evolve, alright? I'm not going to get too greedy yet. Muddy Water never misses. Forgot to say the magic words last time. Flamethrower should be fine, right? Drop my speed? A lot of good that's gonna do you. Level 12 move, Bind. We got a bad move. Not sure it matters. What we really need is Mach Punch, I think. Yeah, that's my move. I did it better. Nice miss on that Doom Desire. If I think I'm gonna one shot, I just hit the move. I don't need to hit Thunder Wave first. Dynamic Punch. No, I don't think I needed a less accuracy fighting move. Calcium, I can use that. I'm probably not going to one-shot the Aracuda, so I am going to Thunder Wave it. I one-shot the Aracuda, but that was a crit, so it doesn't actually count. Bright Powder for Gem, I was thinking that too. It's definitely on my mind. Gonna one-shot the Lyron. And I'm probably gonna one-shot the Stuffle too. Alright. We're gonna heal up, we're going to run 3 minutes of ads, and we're gonna run a 5-minute Gamba. Do we beat Brock? Because I need to run those ads, and I also need to go check on Holmes. I'll be back in just a few.
Thanks. Thanks.
Alright, we're back. Got about 30 seconds left on that gamma. Yeah, Thunderwave over Return was not the easiest choice, but like this mon, it needs to be it's a win now situation, right? Because if I die, I don't get any benefit out of having Return. And Return is not very good in the beginning. It's low power in the beginning, unless you're a mon that starts with high friendship, and I don't think Kung Fu is that. I might be wrong about that, though. But in any case, I think Thunderwave is going to help us more right now. Alright, let me queue up some Brock music. It could always return after Evo. That's possible. It's entirely possible. I just want you to know that the intense pain I experienced was not your fault, Bonus Day. But you didn't help. Alright, let's go. Sound it? Bloody Water never misses. It missed? It never misses twice in a row, is what I meant to say. It missed twice in a row? It never misses 3 times in a row, is what I meant to say. Thank you. And then you are going to die to a flamethrower. Alright, we're going into Brock. Undamaged. I think this is where I put on the Bright Powder. Drizzile. This might take more than 2 hits, so I'm going to Thunderwave it. Shockwave. Well, my Bright Powder doesn't help me with that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start using some heals here. Maybe you should have used another heal. This is going to be the counter. That's the counter. I have to assume that this is going to survive whatever I use. I'm going to Thunderwave it. We're going to try Scubber Cut first. Nice crit. Huge crit. I'm assuming Flamethrower kills. We're about to go to sleep. I want to make... ooh. I'm gonna Thunderwave, because this will give me more turns. Likely that I will be able to survive. Just a name for your Oshawott, you're making a black and white 2 Nuzlocke. Crap, I was thinking of something. I definitely nearly had a good joke. You put me on the spot. You put me on the Asha spot. No, that's not a good one. All right. First of all, I gotta finish this Brock off. There we go. All right, that's a full clear. Not a full clear. That's Brock down. If you can guess what move Brock evolves into, no, I'm sorry. My brain is a little bit mush right now. I'm not even on the painkillers at the moment. If you can guess what move Holmes, no, good lord. Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second. Lock in, Relner. Lock in. If you can guess what move Brock gives us, I will give you a sub to the channel. If you are already subscribed, I will pick a day of RogueMon runs for free. Additionally, if you can guess what Pokemon we evolve into, I will say good job. Alright, we got a lot of guesses coming in here. We got... Fire Fist. What I'm gonna guess is Fire Punch. Thunder Thighs, which I'm gonna guess is Thunder... There's no Thunder Kick. Return, Drill Peck, Ice Punch, Spit Up, Doom Desire, Frenzy Plant, Bubble Beam. We have Evo guesses of Marshadow or Zapdos. Well, it can't be Zapdos. Oh, it can be Galarian Zapdos, right? Or Sliverwing or Machamp. But Machamp, so it's like T. Alright, first of all, Remodeler Prize, I like that. I'm not going to take it just yet, though. It could be Urshifu. It is possible to evolve into Urshifu because it's a split Evo. So either Urshifu is possible. You got to specify which one, though. You got to specify which one. Thunderwave does have has value again with Remodeler. That's true, too. All right, Team 39. This is important, though. Team 39 is Vine Whip. I don't think I'll be teaching Vine Whip. I like Remodeler. Do I ever get value out of it? No. But I can always cope. Anyways, Rogue sometime. Kopu is evolving. I'm personally hoping for... Oh, I want Iron Hands to get revenge. I had a great Iron Hands run. Chespin. Or not Chespin, Chestnut. That's not great. This is not a great mon to evolve into. It's a low roll on the BST. Not by much. But it is lower than the target BST. It's got quad weakness to flying, but and, you know, tons of defense, so that's good. We did get a ton of special attack, and now I'm thinking I do teach Vine Whip. Because it's stab, and Remodeler value could go crazy on that. Anyways, what are you trying to learn? How? No. I do have 3 special weaknesses. So that low special defense is not great. Do I really teach this over Thunderwave? Like, Thunderbolt would be a much better move. Like, we get Electric. That's still not perfect coverage. Honestly, neither of those are going to be great. Yeah, there's so much overlap between grass, water, and electric I mean, either one of these, it's for the remodeler purposes. But at least Vine Whip is going to actually be able to do some damage. Not a ton, but some. Alright. I'm going to guess that doesn't give me a star. No. Okay, I do have to get rid of this bright powder. I have no heals besides those potions, so no status heals. Thankfully, I don't need antidotes, so that's nice. Get rid of the Max Revive, Poison Barb, Lucky Egg, Bright Powder, and buy up a bunch of repels. What are my curse segments? Route 910 North, Rock Tunnels nasty, Game Corners, Exciting Roads, Sylph goes, ugh. Well, this should be a relatively easy run for a little bit here, while we mostly outspeed everything. Mostly. When the first team we pick up is Thunderbolt, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. There are probably more electric moves that I would want to teach than there are grass moves. But when Brock gives you a grass move and you evolve into a grass Pokemon, how do you not do that, right? It just lined up too well. Muddy Water never misses. What did we start as? We started as a Kubfu, and we had a Rogue Stone very early on, so I decided to just run it, even though it wasn't really great. But it was good enough to get past Brock, and it got great moves, so... Oh, Booster Shot, that's right! Okay, well, we know what we're saving our reroll chip for. I should fight this guy. Yeah, I am on the latest beta patch, so... Or at least, I'm on a beta patch. Flame Body? That's fine, we're done with this segment. And now we have information. It is all according to plan. Alright, show me Thunderbolt. Lovely kiss. Alright, good. The important thing is it was not the first move that we picked up. Will-O-Wisp I could teach over Flamethrower if I was a crazy person. I definitely need Carbos. Was not trying to dodge that guy. Alright, Finizen. I got good defense. This is going to do nothing. 9 damage, I'm fine with that. Muddy Water never misses. So you just gotta convince the game that you're right. It's a fine time to pick up items. Sometimes I would, you know, try to wait until I've just leveled up, but this is close enough. I will just use this Oran Berry. I'm down 18 HP. It's value. It's more value than an Oran Berry will ever get. Magnitude. Alright. No remodeler value yet. There's a lot of game left to play, though. Nice 1 damage shockwave. Vullaby. I'm gonna do a scupper cut here. Regret it. I just don't want to use up all of my flamethrowers too early. Now is another good time to pick up items. Diggy Berry, I can equip that. It's guava berries that will confuse me. Max Elixir is a good pickup. Very good pickup. Cherry Berry also. And then, did I get this item here? I don't think I did. And that's everything. Alright, now we just fight trainers. Muddy Water never misses. Scupper Cut never misses. And once again, Muddy Water never misses. It missed. Howdy, howdy, Pat. Thank you for the good luck and the 5-stream streak. Yeah, that Pig Knight was a bit tough to deal with. Alms. Hi, puppy. Hello. Not good boy. I brought in lots of juice for you, okay? Go find a shoe. Go find it. Go get it. He's got a lot to say. Didn't mean to do that. Did I do it twice? I am running low on Vine Whips, which is not something I expected to say. Maybe you need to use more Scupper Cuts. That would be Holmes doing all the barking here. Holmes, go to crate. Good boy. Oh, stab E-Speed. 5 damage. It is supposed to be whenever he barks. Yeah, that his face pops up. There it is. The fine-tuning on that isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. Oh, who did I not fight? Bug catch. I didn't fight the bug catcher? Oops. I'm gonna take some time to think about this while I go find Holmes something to chew on, because I think that's what he wants. Is that right, Holmes? What about... Come here. I just brought these. How about this? That's not it? About this one. I'm so picky. Hold on, this one. You want me to go get one from outside? Be right back. Are you trying to go outside? Good boy. All right, sorry about that. We're back. I think... Let's see, we are freshly leveled up, right? Pretty freshly. I think the rare candy is fine here. I'm sort of considering Moon Shooter Bros, but I'm taking rare candy. Moonlight. Great for remodeler value, absolutely terrible for right now. So I'm not going to take Moonlight. I should say great for remodeler potential, not value. Out of curiosity, what did y'all have? Mirror Coat and Swallow. See, this is why you don't take Moo Tutors. They're always bad. Alright, rival time. Cubone. Muddy Water never misses. We know we killed this with Scupper Cut, even on a lower... Wow, okay. We missed. And now we have no physical attacks, so just stick with Flamethrower. The occasional Muddy Water, which never misses, by the way. Alright, moving on to a thankfully not cursed Route 24-25. I need to find spots to use Scupper Cut and Vine Whip. Flamethrower is neutral here. Muddy Water is actually stronger, so... Not that it matters a whole lot. And now I'm thinking about it. We do out level and out BST these mons by quite a bit. Muddy Water never misses. Oh, hey, that's what we used to be. Well, we know you have much worse special defense than physical defense, if I remember correctly. Dusclops with Drizzle. Muddy Water never misses. It missed. Never misses twice in a row. Thank you. However, it did not kill. Gonna finish you off with a Vine Whip. Thank you for getting rid of the Drizzle. Unfortunately, you came in and added Sand instead. Also, that is a fast pumpkin. Howdy, howdy, Papa. Welcome in. Wilmer. Let's see how Vine Whip does. Doesn't one-shot. Now I'm paralyzed. I'm gonna heal after this fight. Although I do only have the Cherry Berry. Rock Slide. Good move. Not for this mon. Also not Remodeler. Energy Root's a good pickup. But, oh, Max Pot. Gonna have to do something about that. Like, they're the same thing right now, except Energy Root lowers my friendship. But eventually, the benefit to Energy Root is going to be that I can break it down into multiple heals. The benefit to Max Pot is that it will always get better. Though it will also always take up more HP cap. I think I'll just use the Max Pot. I do have a full heal even if I do use this Cherry Berry. I think I just use the Cherry Berry. This is a tough segment. Don't mess around with it too much. There's so many mandatory trainers to fight. This guy's not technically mandatory, but I always run into him anyway, so I consider him semi-mandatory. Vine with value. Muddy Water never misses. It missed. Teddy Ursa has Flame Body, so as much as I want to punch it, I can't. Aeroblast is quad effective, does not kill me though. Nasty move. Show me Giga Drain. Confuse Ray. Do we ever get Remodeler value? Have I just imagined that this is a possibility to get value on Remodeler? That's possible. It's possible that I've imagined that. But what if you do, though, right? If you do get value on the Remodeler, it's so cool. I feel like any prize that lets you learn a future TM, right? So like Remodeler and TM vouchers should also be usable on move tutors. Because there's so few move tutors, it's not like it matters. We are out of Muddy Water, so maybe I shouldn't be fighting these. Oh, I should not have taken this fight. Oh, hi, it's me. Please do not use flamethrower. Thank you. One trainer left. He's got 2 Pokemon. I think we can handle him. Yeah, that's easy. Alright, moving on to Misty with a very barky dog. I think that is the sound of the mail being delivered. This is not my Misty music. It's fine music, but it's not Misty music. Here's my Misty music. Apologies again for all the barking. I thought I had given him a good enough toy that he would be distracted from anything outside, but I was wrong. Alright. Easy first 2 trainers. We just fight, yeah. Alolan Grimer. Flamethrower. Just everything's gonna be Flamethrower, unless I have a reason not to use Flamethrower. Like this, for instance. Let's try Vine Whip. Actually, Vine Whip didn't kill when we saw level 13. Let's try Scuppergut. Good crit. Thank goodness that is not Mirror Coat. Oh, you have a Super Pod. I forgot about that. Little bit of wasted PP there. Not that it really matters. That is Misty down. If you can guess what move Misty gives us, how good to the channel. If you are already subscribed, I will let you pick a day of RogueMon runs for free. So, there's a part of me that's tempted to reroll this to try and get a Nature Mint, but I really want... now that Bonus Days mentioned it, I would really love to get the Booster Shot, which is the prize that lets you boost power or accuracy on a move. And that is only going to be available from Surge and Erica. Do I have the good flutes? I don't think so. No flutes. So yeah, I want to save the reroll. Duplicator can always be nice. Full heal's cool and all, especially since I can just break it down to a bunch of smaller heals. But I actually can already do that. I've got, I think, 2 lava cookies, don't I? Yeah, I've got 2 lava cookies, so I think I'm good on my status heals, actually. I can't even get poisoned. I'm going with Duplicator. Alright, TM03 is... Our guesses are Thunderbolt, Drill Peck, Fire Punch, Sludge, and Earthquake. TM03 is... Rock Throw. Misty, go kick rocks. We swap out the energy root for a bunch of super potions. Swap out one of these for a burn heal, a paralyze heal, and another paralyze heal. Or just keep them full heals. Keep them both full heals. Nah. If we pick up healing items, I can just fight trainers until we need to use something. Alright, sell everything we're not allowed to keep, which means goodbye to Sea Incense, Metal Coat, Dire Hit, Macho Braces, Revive, Max Revive, Nugget, X Accuracy, and all of these TMs. Heal up, and go get my next TM by fighting the Dig Rocket. I had a feeling Vine wasn't going to kill. That's fine. That's fine, Whip. So Team 28 is... E-Sense. I'd like E-Sense. It's a shame that unless I get Smuggler's Pouch from Surge, I'm not going to be able to teach E-Sense. Did I pass up any... I did not pass up any Psychic moves, I think. How do I check Notebook? Kubfu. I did pass up Trick. If I had taken Trick, I could have remodeled to E-Sense. That seems excessive cope, though. E-Sense is such a good move. 30 PP, 80 power, chance to flinch. By the way, if we pick up a status heal, I stop picking up items. So we just picked up a status heal, so I'll stop picking up items. I now have 3 paralyze heals. And you have Water Absorb and Stab Sacred Fire, and you burn me. Oh, shit. Well, burn heal. Please kill with Scupper. Okay. Okay. Muddy Water never misses. I'm gonna need that drain, that Giga Drain TM now, game, please. Okay. I got 4 super potions. I'm gonna use one of them. I also now I basically just have paralyzed heals. That's kind of not great. Soda Pop would put me over cap if I duplicated it, so I'm not going to duplicate it. Yeah, duplicated PP Max, you're not wrong that is the best case scenario for a duplicator. Dang, if I had taken Flutist, I could have used a Black Flute. What a shame. Alright, well, let's see what we can do without getting too scared. Scupper Cut never misses. I'm starting to think I should have gotten multiple burn heals. I feel like, based on the seed we have seen so far, burn is much more of a problem. Because we've seen Flame Body, and we have now seen Stab Sacred Fire. Both of those, tough to deal with. Muddy Water never misses. That probably could have been a Scupper. This is a Scupper. Everything else is resisted.
That Vine Whip value. Nice attempted belly drum. I think Scupper kills. You traced my inner focus, that's fine. Oh, bad miss. I'm not gonna use my lava cookie to heal this confusion. We're just gonna get through it. We're just gonna get through it. Hey, Giga Drain, can I have that? We're just gonna get through it. Chestnut? Chestnut, you absolutely useless Pokemon. Drought, thank you for powering up my flamethrower. There's definitely no downsides to this drought. Running a bit low on flamethrowers. Probably when it's flamethrower versus Scupper, I need to be going with Scupper in the future. Muddy Water never misses. Coffee might survive this. Never mind. Does Scupper kill from here? Yes. Muddy Water never misses. Sorry, I forgot to say that. I forgot to say the magic word. That's on me. Sorry. Scupper Cut also never misses. There you go. Okay. Gotta give the moves positive reinforcement. Why not Vine Whip there? I don't remember what we were fighting. Oh, was it the Drill Burr? Yeah, I probably should have. Oh, Pupitar? Oh, Pupitar, right. Well, I wanted to use Scupper Cut because I wanted to use Scupper Cut for no particular reason. Sometimes you just push the buttons. All right, well, it got off to a shaky start, but we did get the full clear without investing more than a burn heal and a super potion. So, I'm going to call that a pretty good route, whatever those two routes are. Soda Pop. Toss in a potion. Full heal. Not going to duplicate that, even though it's great. Lemonade. Jeez. Gonna toss a super pot and a potion. And I really shouldn't pick this item up. It's a freaking full restore. God damn it. Imagine if I had Midas Touch right now. Alright, I don't need 3 paralyzed heals. This is taking up more than half my HP cap. I already threw away a paralyzed heal though, so I'm not going to get rid of the full restore. So I need to drop 168. $120, $170. I'm not dropping the full restore. I am stubborn. I should have dropped the full restore. I should have dropped the full restore. I'm going to get Cooler Bag from Surge. I'm going to miss those 2 Soda Pops. It's going to be terrible. Stun Spore? I have so many Paralyzed Heals. Just use them. Just use them. I should have fought this guy. I should have fought the rival before picking up items. I figured I was gonna get a rare candy. That was not what I got. Alright. On to Surge. With a very good bag that could become a very bad bag very quickly. I do need an HM print. We will go with a... we'll go with the Stuffle as our HM print because it's the rival's Pokemon. I think that's a good way to tell the rival to get stuffed. Alright. I like to fight the trainers first. I know it's not the most optimal thing, but I'm doing it anyways. Can't get poisoned. Didn't have to worry about poison tail poisoning me there. Scupper Cut never misses. There we go. That's better. Psycho Boost. If I had gotten this a few levels ago, I could have used it to remodel into eSense. But now I know eSense isn't available, so there's not really much point in taking Psycho Boost. So I'm gonna pass on that. Also, it's just not very good. I am over my HP cap. I should have just tossed the full restore. I forgot how quickly I'm getting HP. Muddy Water never misses. Wow, you have some HP and special defense. Good for you. Okay, time for the greatest puzzle in the history of gaming, the Vermilion Gem Trash Puzzle. Can we get it first try? It's right here. Just kidding, it's here. God damn it. Okay, not first try. Can we get it second try? Nope, there's only trash here. Can we get it third try? Third try. Third time's the charm. I've heard people say that before. Time to sweep Surge. These gym fights, they're easy. There's nothing's gonna slow me down. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I've got to keep on moving. Muddy Water never misses. Muddy Water missed, but it doesn't miss twice in a row. And Surge down easy. If you can guess what move Surge gives us, I will get you to the channel. If you are subscribed, I will let you pick a day everyone wants for free. TM voucher. Cool. Can I use that retroactively? This is a permanent TM voucher, so it definitely tempts me to take this. The alternative is to reroll to try and get booster shot. The odds of that, let's see, there's a total of 21 possible prizes from Surge, I think. Yeah. So if I were to re-roll, it would be, you know, 1 prize and 18 remaining prizes. I guess I had 3 chances at it. So 18 choose 3. I don't like those odds. I think I'd rather just take something good. In this case, well, maybe there's a case for the HP cap and rare candy. I think I'm not freshly leveled up though, right? I am somewhat freshly leveled up. It's only available from Surge and Erica. There is a case that I would get 3 reroll chips from the reroll here. Sorry, there's actually... Oh, geez. There are 27 prizes from Surge. I was looking at Erica. It's even worse odds. And a lot of the prizes from Surge are bad. But there's a few things that would be useful. Smoker Dispatch would be useful for keeping the E-Sense TM. Booster Shot is what we want. Reroll Pack would be good for trying to get boosters from Erica. Warding Charm wouldn't be the worst thing. Cooler Bag would be okay. Hold on, let me get back to my playlist. I'm gonna hit the reroll. Hey, there's Booster Shot. Okay. Now, am I actually gonna use it on Muddy Water? Or do I say, hey, what if I boost Flamethrower's power by 10? I think I'd rather use it on Muddy Water to get the accuracy up. Or boost Scuppercutt's power to 10. I think I'm boosting Muddy Water's accuracy. .95 power, 95 accuracy move, water type. You need to never get rid of that. Just don't get rid of Muddy Water ever. Alright, our TM guesses are Fire Punch, Thunder, Ice Beam, Shockwave, definitely hacking. Got it. And oh wait, that's not your TM guess. Team 34 is Water Gun. Dang, I should have saved the booster shot to teach or to use it on Water Gun to boost his power. Oh well, live and learn. I think I leave everything as it is. Maybe I swap the para heal for a burn heal. Yeah. Heal up. Get rid of all this stuff. The Dire Hit, the Quick Claw, the X Accuracy, the Mystic Water, the Black Flute, the Revive, and this beautiful E-Sense TM. Lava Cookie doesn't lower friendship. It's only Heal Powder that lowers friendship. Why would you get lowered friendship from giving your Pokemon a cookie? If that's what you're saying. I don't think the full heal increases friendship, though. Moody, +1 and -1 to random stat each turn. That's probably fine, right? Till it starts lowering my accuracy. I'm pretty sure it doesn't lower friendship. What do we get? Special attack down, evasion up. We'll still kill with Flamethrower here. Attack down, evasion up. I still think we go for Scupper. Special attack down and attack down, evasion up, special defense up. Still Flamethrower. And then Muddy Water, which now never misses except for the 5% of the time it does miss. Ashley says Log Cookie doesn't lower friendship. I'm going to believe Ashley. Because what she's saying is the same thing that I think. That's what we in the business call confirmation bias. It's only heal powder and energy root and energy powder that lower it. We're already coming up on ads again. Everything here is not great. Vine Whip is... what, like 50 power? So, sure, Vine Whip. What do you got now? Lowered special attack. I'll go for Scup Cut. It is quad effective. I'm going to wait until 44 to pick up items. Boost my special attack. Let's try a Vine Whip then. Against a Pokemon that's that much lower BST and level than me. Starting to run a little bit low on the flamethrowers. Please stop missing Scupper Cut. Rough Skin, that's fine. I'm gonna fight... Wait, did I fight you already? I did. I'm gonna fight you. Muddy Water did not kill. And then Natu outsped me because I had my speed lowered by Moody. This jerk. I'm still going to be slower. I did not get my speed increased here. My evasion let me dodge that dig. Not going to duplicate Awakening. Did I grab this item already? I did. Snoozing ads. We'll run those before we go into Rock Tunnel. Rogue Stone, nice. That'd be very useful if I was still a Cubfu. Max Pot, just use the Max Pot. Don't mess around with that. I do not need that in my life. All right, now there are a few trainers left. I think there's 3 trainers left. This trainer has a fully evolved Pokemon. I like to fight them last. Although it's not like I'm getting a level up here. Everything got neutralized, canceled out. That's what I'm trying to say. Lowered accuracy, so gonna go with our high accuracy move. Lowered evasion now too. Alright, there's only one Pokemon on this trainer. So, unless it's a Giga Tank, we should be fine. Scupper Cut never misses, always one-shots. Did not one-shot, but also didn't miss. Accuracy increase, special attack down, so we'll go for another Scupper, and that will kill. Alright, we've got a Cursed Rock Tunnel coming up here. I'm going to run some ads before we walk in. We're back in just a few. Alright, we are back. Time for our Cursed Rock Tunnel. I got a bad feeling about this. Clean air. Enemies have missed, safeguard, and ingrained. That is fine. That, of all the possible curses we could have in Rock Tunnel, that is not bad. By the way, how many repels do I have? 3. Kind of forgot to buy more. I love Booster Shot boosted Muddy Water. We don't mess around with these mons. These first few mons are all fully evolved. They're likely the toughest mons we're going to see in here. Maxbot? What is with the heals in this seed? Where were these heals when I needed them on other runs, right? It's just like so many giant heals. Nice burn. Okay. Gonna heal that after the fight, hopefully. So I don't have. I have a burn heal. I guess I'll use that. I feel like the full restore is holding me back. That's one of the tough things in RogueMon is sometimes good heals are more of a problem than they're worth. I thought that was gonna kill. I was off by a little bit there. We know you have flame body, so we do not make contact. Max elixir. I mean, I feel like a max elixir is almost better than a PP max. That's not true, but I almost feel like it's true. It's very convenient to duplicate this max elixir. I already have one, so I would have 3. I think I'm gonna duplicate the max elixir. Now, when the next time I pick up as a PP Max, will feel kind of silly, but that's fine. Hardstone is not a PP Max. I will say, I would be hesitant to use a max elixir before we get into Silphco. Even with having 3 of them. Remember when I didn't get Essence? Alright, last item check for this segment. Timer ball. We should be able to handle the Palpito pretty easily with the Vine Whip. There is no exclamation mark curse command yet here. What's up, Holmes? What's the matter? So clean air, what it does is it gives all opposing Pokemon Ingrain, Safeguard, and Mist. So you cannot status them. You cannot change their stats, and they get healing over time. Sorry. There we go. Mist, Safeguarding Grain. Yeah. 1 second. Holmes, I think, really wants to go outside. Alright, we're back. What do we have? What are we doing? What are we doing? We are fighting trainers still, I think. Let me move my mouse off the tracker there. I have it set up that for y'all, the mouse only shows up when it's over the tracker. That way, y'all can see what I'm clicking on. Drizzle boosted Muddy Water? We missed Muddy Water? That's not supposed to happen. That's the whole point of what we just did. That was my last flamethrower. And there we hit level 48. We get counter. No, thank you. I think we move on. I could max elixir, but the XP in here is not worth it. All right, tower rival time. Final whip value, quad effective. It's 140 power plus stab, so 210. That should kill, right? Yeah. Rival got an Urshifu. Not as his ace, but just picked one up along the way. Wild Crandos chat if he wants to catch it. Alright, Route 8. Sometimes this route can be a problem. Probably not for us. I need to mark that Raichu's got good special defense. Maybe try a Scupper Cut next time. Barrett gonna have to mark has good defense because he didn't one-shot it with Scupper Cut. Unknown we can one-shot with Vine Whip, so we're gonna mark it minus special defense. Can't get poisoned. No reason to freak out over Poison Sting. Now is a great time to pick up items. Unless we pick up HP healing. Two more items. Leftovers are always illegal. And last item check here is another full restore. The heals in this run are so stupid. If I had Midas Touch this run, my HP cap would be like 600 right now. If this was Super Kaizo, I would be accused of cheating. Also, I would be cheating because a lot of those have been hidden items. Small detail. I think it's only been 2 full restores, but it has been 4 max bots, I'm pretty sure. Twitch shadow details don't matter. Fair. Traced my immunity, that's fine. I'm running a little bit low on those flamethrowers, so let's see how... Well, we're not going to see how Scupper does. I am going to mark you, like, a fairly high special defense. I'm going to mark you very high special defense. What are you doing surviving a flamethrower? Maybe fewer Vine Whips. Oh, I already fought you? Who have I not fought? I haven't fought you. You're the one with, like, a bunch of Pokemon? Yeah. Don't love using Flamethrower against this particular trainer because of how many Pokemon she has. So they're all low level. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, you only have 1 Pokemon. Gengar, that can be a Muddy Water. You live. And you have Flash Fire. Cool. Okay. Good information. That's good info. I think we can handle the double battle just fine. Muddy Water does hit both. Self getting some free XP here. Substitute, really? Psychos, please kill the Stuffle. Thank you. At least you got me more XP. Alright, next up is Erica. Erica's gym isn't the worst, but it can be tough. You do start seeing a lot more fully evolved Pokemon in here. Squawkabilly is a fully evolved Pokemon, but it is only 417 BST, so it's not really fully evolved, but it counts for the NPC trainers. Always appreciate a good bit of Vine Whip value. I try to get too much value. Not punish other than using PP. Grass Fire. I think we do a Muddy Water here. It's neutral either way. Oof. That was a crit Blaze Kick. You are faster than me. You're gonna hit me again. Oh, you're gonna be stupid. Thank you. I don't know what ability I have, but it's not Truant and it's not Immunity. Do not confuse me. Thank you. I'm out of Vine Whips. That guy had pressure. I don't think I'm going to use an Ether to get back Vine Whip. Gonna be honest, I think I'd rather just use my other moves. I have you marked high defense, so we're gonna go Flamethrower. And we got the mini boss here. I can mark Furo low defense. Level 54 move is Overheat. I've already got Flamethrower. Overheat is not an improvement. Flashfire Frostlass. Cool Pokemon you got there. Still dead to Muddy Water. Okay, Erica time. I could use a Lemonade to get up closer to full HP, but I think we have a pretty decent chance to just sweep Erica. Screamtail? That's your first ace. See how Flamethrower does. It crits, so I can't really say that you got low special defense. Here's your second ace. It's also Psychic Fairy. This is just Psychic Fairy Erica. I can mark you high speed and high special defense. Might be thick fat. Let's see how... Am I dead? Not even close. That is low special attack, and it is not thick fat. Just gonna keep going for Muddy Waters to try and lower his accuracy. So we dodge those heat waves. Alright, those are the two aces down. Out comes Aegislash. That goes down easy. Armaru should go down easy. Zoroark gives me Drizzle boosted Muddy Water. And last Mon... It's basically neutral Flamethrower here. I'll go for it anyways. Spore. Spore is annoying, but I think I can just get through it. Hyper Fang, that's not doing enough for me to heal. We just wake up, hit Flamethrower, Erica down. If you can guess what move Erica gives us, I will give you the channel first so I get the runs for free. I'm gonna see what the TM is before I select my price here. But I like TM from Department Store just because it's so many possibilities, it's so many options, and it's also a second chance at TMs that you might have seen earlier but didn't get the chance to teach. I guess it's a Fire Fist, Draining Kiss, Giga Drain. TM19 is Barrier. I hardly know her. I'm going to take the Department Store TM. Brock's been sneaking into Celaton's perfume shop, testing scents for training purposes. Interesting. We will trade in this Awakening. It was Barrier. Trading the Awakening for a Paralyze Heal. And then leave everything else as it is, because that's all we really can do. Let's see what these TMs are. Bind. Tail Glow. Barrier, Silver Wind, Morning Sun, Sunny Day. Tail Glow. If I take Tail Glow, I put it over Vine Whip because the Giga Drain play is gone for Remodeler. Or I could take it over Scupper Cut and just go full in physical or special attacker. I lose a lot of coverage on some mons here. Yeah, then I can't hit any dragons, right? So I need to keep fighting around for now at least. I still lose a ton of coverage dropping grass, but grass is not like Vine Whip is not a good move. Its main value is in remodeler value. And if we're giving up on, yeah, coverage doesn't matter when you're +6. That's also true. I think I'm gonna take Tail Glow and teach it over. Oh, well, wait. Let me think about this a little bit more. Do I want to keep fighting? I wish I could hold on to this for, like, in-game, come back later. That is not how the prize works. I'm getting rid of Vine. Well, hold on. What about, like, maybe I don't get Giga Drain, but, like, Needle Arm could be good for having that stab. I don't know. Even then, I think I just teach Tail Glow over Vine Whip. We do have some PP problems now, but we have 3 max elixirs. Yes, Coppercut is more important for the next 3 dungeons. That's true, too. Alright. Let's see what our curse is. Did I actually do the cleansing phase? I did not. Hold on. Forgot to cleanse. I got carried away there. We have to get rid of the Hardstone, the Cleanse Tag. I don't technically have to get rid of the Rogue Stone, but I'm going to anyways. Charcoal, Black Belt, King's Rock, Twisted Spoon, Bright Powder, and Leftovers in addition to Barrier and Mega Kick. There we go. If this right here is like Resourceful or Forgetfulness, it's going to be interesting. Unleash the Beast. If this segment is not full clear at all, future Synergy encounters become Eternamax Eternatus instead. I would like to full clear. I have Shed coverage. I don't really have Eternamax Eternatus coverage. So, we are going for the full clear here. I, like, for stream value, absolutely, I would not full clear to get the stream value. But I feel like I have at least some level of responsibility to actually try to win. And we would die if we had to fight an Eternamax Eternatus. Sweet Kiss TM. I'm picking up the TMs so I can feel pain when one of them is Giga Drain. Meditate. Can I get to 56 from fighting a couple of the trainers here? Probably not. Oh hey, problem Pokemon in terms of coverage. Still one-shot it though, this level difference. Rough Skin is fine. Lot of scupper value on that that trainer. Okay, no, there was not a 56 move. I got mixed up there, and I thought we just confirmed that we maybe missed out on a move there. No, okay. This is a perfect time to pick up items. Lemonade. It's not as good of a time to pick up items now. Psycho Boost again. This guy really wants to learn Psycho Boost. Lumberry. It's getting to be stop picking up items time pretty soon. Paralyze Heal. It's stop picking up items time. Although I could equip a Lumberry. Could equip the Lumberry if I do go over my status cap. And all these items are just bad. I did not get the items on the first floor yet. Elixir is a good pickup. Energy powder, that means it's time to stop picking up items, I think. But I'm gonna pick this last one up anyways. Master Ball, alright. Only items left are the ones next to Geo. So, we'll pick those up when we hit 57. First things first, though, fight the mandatory trainers. Skuntank has no HP and no defense. Getting a lot of scupper value. Glad for that. It makes our eventual use of... Oh shit, I'm gonna... Tail Glow. Great Tail Glow if you're using Protect. Do I fight Geo now? I think I do, yes. Alright, I'm gonna do a Tail Glow here. I'm gonna do another Tail Glow, just to make sure. Smog, you can't poison me. Can't poison me, nerd. Get absolutely Tail Glow Flamethrowered. Jeez, it's just like every mon here. Can I use a different move? I'm gonna use Muddy Water because I can. All right, easy Geo once we get all that boost. Full Restore. You see, this is why I wasn't picking up items, or why I shouldn't be picking up items. I do not need that Full Restore. Diarrhea. Okay. I'm gonna full clear. I know it's not the content play. I know the content play is unleashing the beast. But, I do not want to unleash that particular beast in this particular run. Water absorb double aid. Good info, good info. I don't know why I'm tail glowing. Flamethrower is going to kill. Howdy, howdy, panda. Surely there won't be any sheds this seed. How does Uppercut do here? It kills. So Mantike's got... I don't need to make this mark really, but no defense. 2 more trainers. They're the ones upstairs. Total of 7 Mons left. Only 1 Flamethrower. It wouldn't be the dumbest thing in the world to use an Elixir. I have exactly enough PP if I can one-shot everything. And if we don't miss. I'm going to Tail Glow a couple times. Because I don't want to use my last Flamethrower here. Alright, no more Scuppers. I'm paralyzed. I'm fine using a Paralyze heal. I have 2 of them. Alright. I'm just gonna Tail Glow. I'm just gonna make sure that we one-shot whatever we hit. We miss Muddy Water. Well, that's stinky. Do I try to struggle my way out of this? Or do I just say, I can use an Ether here? I'm just gonna use an Ether. Probably could have struggled my way out of it, though. We go over our HP cap again. We will... Let's see, we have 2 Lemonades. I'm just going to toss this energy powder. No point in using it and lowering my friendship. So we have full cleared. That curse has been negated. Alright, next up is Pokemon Tower. Go grab some max repels on the way there. We just use the repels and get moving, yeah. There are a total of 25 Pokemon in here. We have 40 PP. And we'll probably be one-shotting most mons we see. I'm going to start with the Manta Ray Trainers, though. And I'm not going to pick up items just quite yet. Always appreciate a chance to Scuppercut. Especially when it one-shots. I want to make sure this thing dies, so I'm going to Tail Glow once before I Flamethrower. Don't want to risk using multiple Flamethrower PP on the wild Pokemon. I'm sure we kill with Muddy Water, right? No. Okay. Okay. I need to mark that one high special defense. You don't get the heal patch in this game. Yeah, you do not get the... Plus special defense. You do not get the healing pat in A2. That's correct. Gotta mark you high special defense also. How many curses are left? There's Silvco, Cycling Road, just those two. Not in that order, notably. I think this is a Tailglow Pokemon here. Oh. I'd like you to just die now, please. Are you kidding? You had just enough HP to make a substitute? Alright, this is a good time to pick up items, because I want to use a heal.
Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky...
Trying to make sure I don't get any extra XP to avoid wasting a rare candy. Berry juice? I can just use that. Sharp beak. Mago berry, I can equip that. Ooh, nice try. That was a quick little move you did there. You never look left or right. We are now status capped, but we could put on a status seal if we need to, and just toss the Mago Berry. Alright, one item left to check. This one I wanted to put off until the end, because it's the most difficult one, because there's a bit of tricky bag tricking to do. Soda Pop. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. Alright. Now we can find more trainers. I was fully expecting you to run into me, but I'll go fight the last mandatory trainer. I was right that we needed to Tailglow to take down Golisopod. Can mark you high special defense. This definitely needs a Tailglow or two. I'm gonna get to 60 before I get the item from Mr. Fuji. The Watermons that we can kill with Scuppercut are very nice. Politoed is not quite one of them. So I'm going to mark you equals defense. Presumably we one-shot Arbok? Yeah. So close to level 60. You only have one Pokemon, right? Yes. Ice Beam? Ice Beam would be a good addition to our moveset if we got it. Maybe we get it here at 60. Dream Eater. What a throw. Sorry, I had to turn the light. You can't tell because I'm a PNG tuber, but it was getting very dark in here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the item from Mr. Fuji. And then go fight the rest of the trainers. Premier Ball. So useful. I mean, it's not useless. It is the only way to stall out, or to get balls to stall out Destiny Bond. There are 4 remaining Pokemon. We should be fine. Just barely survives the flamethrower. I'm gonna mark you equal special defense. At a more even level, that will be a problem. You, we know, are a problem. It's this stupid substitute. Can't poison me. No reason to panic. Alright, that's the full clear. Next up is Cycling Road. Maybe I should actually talk to Mr. Fuji, though. If I don't, I won't get the flute, and then we're screwed. We need to have the flute, otherwise we will never be able to get past Snorlax. Okay, Cycling Road. Cursed Cycling Road. The thing I'm most glad about is that we've already seen Unleash the Beast, so we know that's not going to be the Cycling Road curse. I should heal. Distorted Heart. Your moves typings are randomized for each battle. This cannot give you stab on your attacks. This is a bad curse, because this curse can just completely screw you over if you run just a ninja, or just a ghost in general. A ghost Pokemon, a normal Pokemon, if you somehow roll 3 ghost moves. This is a bad curse. Wonder what type Tailglow will be. Alright, what do we have? We've got Rock Thrower. No, wait, it's Ground Thrower. It's Ground Thrower. Psy Uppercut. And Muddy Dragon. Gonna go ahead and Tailglow a couple times. And then let's go with Psy Uppercut. That is one of the nice things, though, is it can give me special attack value out of Scuppercut. We only have one special move here. It's Fey Uppercut. second Kamala in 2 trainers. Like, if we only have fighting and normal type moves, we are screwed. Okay. We only have physical moves, though, so that's still kind of rough. We have Sky Thrower. And Ghost Uppercut. Couldn't think of a clever name than that. Also, Muddy Water was just mud. Or Watery Mud, maybe? Color change, so now I have super effective Ghost Thrower. Spore is annoying, but you're a loafer, so that's okay. Let's go with Rocky Water or Muddy Rocks. And then Ground Uppercut. This is actually my favorite part of this this curse, is coming up with the names for the moves. This is Dragon Breath. Wait. Flashfire, Frostlass. Ooh, we finally got Thunderbolt. Back-to-back Frostlass. Okay. This trainer has a preference. I'm deciding whether or not to grab items right now, because I wouldn't mind using an HP heal. I'm just going to grab a couple of them. PP up. I'm going to use that on... Who is it? Flamethrower or Muddy Water? Like, Flamethrower is the better move. So I should use it on Flamethrower. And I'm going to use it on Flamethrower. But I wanted y'all to make... I wanted to make y'all think there was a chance I wasn't going to. We have... Wet Uppercut. I don't know where I was going with that one. Splash Uppercut. Okay, I hear a ton of barking from Holmes. I'm going to be right back. As soon as I've finished this trainer. Be right back. I might as well run ads, actually. Okay, I'm back. How many turns do we have left here? All of them, pretty much. We can keep fighting. We can keep going. We have quad effective bug uppercut. All of our moves are physical this time. Thankfully, we had that quad effective move. I'm gonna go with brain thrower. Berry water or muddy moon? Moony water? I'm not sure exactly where to go with that one. Gotta hit brain thrower again. We fought all of these guys, right? Yes. Intimidate's bad when our only neutral moves for this guy are physical. But if I just hit like 3 tail glows, then flamethrower is still, or sorry, ice thrower is still going in one shot. Surely we one shot a Breloom with dragon thrower. Aeroblast, this could hurt. Okay. I think that that's a good sign to call the segment here. Obviously, I could fight some more trainers. I could heal up with all these heals I've got. PP up? Okay, I'm gonna use that on Flamethrower. Some item here? No. Here. And then last item is here. Nest ball. Okay. Well, not last item, but last item that's in that group of items. Then one more item right here. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to use a heal to full clear this segment or even taking more XP in this segment because this curse is a dangerous one. There's always the chance that you just get hard-walled. So I'd rather just heal and move on to Koga. Yeah, 7 trainers is not terrible for XP loss. You do not full clear that segment that often. But next up is Koga. And this... Ooh, Koga is the... what's the word? The filter? The great filter? I did heal. You were thrown off because Tailglow's got a weird number because of the PP ups. I recognize the yeah, not a PP max, 2 PP ups. If we find PP max, it does go on Muddy Water, yes. That is why I put the other PP up on Flamethrower, so I don't potentially waste any PP max value. Alright. How are you doing, Holmes? I'm stalling for the next 10 seconds to let the song finish. Yeah, good boy, Holmes. Let's go. Shaman. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. PP max on Moonblast we get from Koga. Okay, I need to mark you high special defense. Sorry, Holmes is licking my arm, so it's making working the mouse difficult. Level 64 is not a move, right? What move I would want to play Scubber for? It would have to be something that hits dragons. So Moonblast or a dragon move. Preferably Moonblast. Well, should have Tailglowed the whole time, I guess. Outrage? I wouldn't love it. Wouldn't love it. Is it time to use a full restore? It might be. No, not yet. Not yet. We can paralyze heal and lemonade. This guy's got the highest level Pokemon in here besides Koga's. It's just a Breloom. We one-shot this last time I saw it. We should one-shot it again. It wasn't even Flamethrower last time. It was Dragon Thrower. Alright, this trainer I will Tailglow once. We one-shot this at level 31 with Scupper Cut. We miss Scupper Cut, we get paralyzed again. Alright, I'm going to... I only have full heal, right? I don't have a Cherry Berry. Please do not do something stupid. Thank you. Or, I guess, really, the request was, please do something stupid. Please one-shot. Okay. Mega Charizard Y has Stab Sky Attack. That is concerning. And you have very high special defense. You should not live a Flamethrower. Tear Dance, we're confused. We'll just get through it. We'll just get through it. Thank you. This bird loves milk. Which is weird because birds are not mammals. I'm gonna use another lemonade. I don't mind, like, just absolutely spamming heals in Koga's Gym. I don't mind using my entire bag because we're about to pick up a bunch of items. A lot of Brelooms. Dragon Ghost, this has got to be like 3 full Tailglows. Ancient Power, that's fine. But yeah, we cannot hit this guy with Scupper Cut, so we just need to have all the stats. All the special attack. Alright. Koga time. I am going to put on the Lumberry. And I'm not going to full restore. Actually, because I have... Well, I guess I already put the Lumberry on, so... Because I have the full restore, I was thinking maybe I shouldn't put on the Lumberry, but it's too late now. Let's go. I'm going to see if I can just full on Tail Glow. Fire Punch. Okay, we can keep Tail Glowing. Full Tail Glow. We got it. Main concern now is if something outspeeds me and has a strong move. But as long as that doesn't happen, we should sweep. Unless something has, like, Flash Fire or Water Absorb. Level 66 move? Takedown. No thank you. You just trace. That's fine. Last Mon. Espeon. That is Koga down. If you can guess what move Koga gives us, I will gift you to the channel. If you are subscribed, I will pick a day run was for free. Koga, what have you got for me? What are my currently held TMs? I don't think I have anything good, right? Actually, oh. There's a case to be made for Psycho Boost. I don't want to make that case. I'm not going to pick this until we see what Koga is offering us. But I would not hate Psycho Boost. Because that for my coverage brings it down to just the weird mons, the dark dragons, dark water, dragon psychic, dragon dark. I already said dark dragon. All right, we got, I guess it's a Moonblast, Smog. You didn't guess Psycho Boost. That wasn't a guess. And Play Rough. TM06 is Double Kick. I could teach it over Scupper Cut for accuracy purposes. That's not the worst idea in the world. There's also Destiny Bond coverage. Lower power, though. I think what I do here is I take the item voucher. And that will let me hold on to a heal if I have to. And it will also let me take a few things. It is still stab. And it's more PP. It's a lot more PP. And twice as many chances to crit. I think I'll take Double Kick. I probably don't hold on to it. It is 100 accuracy. That's the main reason to take it. I'm just going to leave all my heals as they are. We're about to pick up so much stuff. Surely some of it's going to be useful. Also, sell everything with knowledge to keep, which means goodbye to Silk Scarf, X Defend, X Accuracy, Bright Powder, XP Share, Dire Hit, Tiny Mushroom, Scope Lens, which I would have loved to unlock, Sharp Beak, Sacred Ash, and all of these TMs. Okay. Into the Safari Zone, get my repels going. It's already going. Spell Tag, not gonna unlock that. Acid, not gonna unlock that. Sharp Beak, not gonna unlock that. Cleanse Tag, not gonna unlock that. How many times can I say that the exact same cadence and tone? HP up, gonna toss that. Heat Wave. I could take that over Flamethrower if I wanted to have a less accurate move. HP up, another move to toss, or another item to toss. Remember how I said we were going to get items? Attract a Guave Berry. Literally the one that confuses me. This is possibly the worst Safari I've gotten in RogueMon in a while. Still time to correct it, though. Energy Root. There we go. There we go. King's Rock. Okay. So. King's Rock. Chance to flinch, right? And the big issue with King's Rock is that it only works with certain moves. So I need to look this up. I'm pretty sure it works with Double Kick. The question is, does it work with Flamethrower or Muddy Water? So, Double Kick, yes. Flamethrower, no. Muddy Water, yes. So it works with my moves that are not Flamethrower. And the main value would be on Double Kick, where I could use Double Kick to get 2 chances to crit. But those are both... It's 10%, right? King's Rock is 10%. Pretty sure. Yeah, 10%. Which, with 2 hits, that's... like 19%, I think. Something like that. And also the opportunity cost of not selecting a different item. Yeah. And the other item I would want would probably be, like, best item I would want would be Scope Lens. I think... no. Premier Ball. PP Max. There's the PP Max for Muddy Water. That's huge. Sorry, let me out of here. Okay, next up is Cursed Sylph Code. This is the last curse of the run. Let's go. Sharp Rocks. All enemies have +2 crit rate. That is terrifying. Since we are so close to our HP cap, I'm probably not going to pick up items just quite yet, besides TMs. Metal Sound. Not that TMs give me much value. Basically, the only team I would want at this point would probably be Brick Break. Okay, you've got good special defense. Just avoid that guy. I also fight... The first trainers I fight are always the ones that are going to be guarding items. That way, if I do need to start picking stuff up, I can easily. Let's see how double kick works against Stonejourner. That's a crit. I'm still going to mark you minus defense. I'm not going to mark you minus defense. You are tanky. Okay, so that is the trainers that we need to fight to get access to items. Besides, like, the rival and mandatory rocket. I think now we just start fighting whoever. This guy's got a ton of Pokemon. I'm going to get one tail glow going and then see how double kick does. Does pretty well. I'm going to say, like, equals defense. Because we're not going to be one-shotting that when it's closer to our level. Would be cool if PP Max and PP Ups worked on slots. You'd feel less bad about using them if they transferred over to a newly learned move. Yeah. That would remove the feel bats a little bit. We do have Drizzle Boost and Muddy Water right now, so... most of these we can just spam Muddy Water on. We're also not that worried about PP in here because we have 3 max elixirs, an ether, and an elixir. So we're not really stressed for number of moves we can use. Destiny Bond? Ow! Okay, we're a little bit stressed about other things. Get out of my face. Hey, guess what? We're picking up items now. Citrus Berry, let's just use that. God, the crit flying move is kind of what I was worried about with this curse. Enjoying the A2 difficulty curve, fun and challenging. Always hesitant to make the game easier or look for that stuff. Yeah. I do think A2 difficulty curve is right about where I'd like it to be. Toss the Figgy Berry. A Guava Berry, toss that too. Carbos, there's no way I can use this, right? Yeah. Freshwater, we will use that right away. I'm still going to be picking up items because I still want more healing. What do I think about booster shots in addition to the game? I like it. Because a lot of times, you'll end up with a move that's just... it's not really what you need. And
I'm personally in favor of as many opportunities as possible to make movesets more viable. It doesn't make the game easier. It makes moves and Pokemon viable, which I think is different from being easier. Twisted Spoon. I forgot that I'm supposed to be checking items to unlock, but we haven't picked up anything useful. Hard Stone. Revival Herb. Sharp Beak. Can I get, like, an anti-Sharp Beak that lowers the effect of incoming flying moves? A Guavaberry, toss that. Rossberry. Okay, we're getting close to our status cap. Calcium. Wish I could use it. It is a very strong blessing, though. Fury Cutter. I could teach that over Tail Glow. I could do that. That is legal. I cannot imagine a situation where I would do that, but I could. I could unlock the the Blue Flute. Not going to do that either. Cherry Berry. We are now at our status cap. So I think we go back to fighting trainers. I'm only down 50 HP. It should be fine. Please don't have a stab flying move. Oh. Alright, I'm going to mark you high defense. Are you kidding me with the double protect? At least you got low special defense. When it's just one Pokemon, I like to just rip the move. When it's a bunch of Pokemon, I want to be making sure I'm one-shotting them. Which isn't really how it should work. Because when it's just one Pokemon, it's going to be higher level. Cyclizar, I'm going to mark equals defense. We probably one-shot that next time we see it, but no guarantee. This is a great time to pick up items. It would put us over our status cap. But do we have like an antidote or anything that we would want to toss? No. In that case, I'm not picking up items yet. I would like to not lose all my PP to Grudge. Thank you. That is one of the nice things about having a setup move, is you do have a ways to stall out stuff like Destiny Bond, Grudge, without having to use balls. Let me go on to the second floor here. Slowbro has no HP. That bar went down like a...
I was gonna say dropped like a rock, but then I said went down, and I realized that there were other puns I could do there, other jokes I could do there, that I choose not to make. I choose not to make those jokes. But I had to think about it. Shiftry has no defense. I like that. I think here is probably about the right time to use an elixir. Maybe fight a couple more trainers, use a couple more muddy waters. This is a legendary Pokemon. I'm going to Tail Glow. I'm going to put to sleep. I'm going to use my Lumberry. And, well, now is a great time to pick up items again. Absolutely atrocious Pokemon for us to see. Welcome Wake. Let me go ahead and Elixir. Then we're going to grab the rest of these items that we can grab. XP share. What other items have I grabbed? Got that one. I didn't get all of these, right? Yeah, I skipped 2 of them. And these are the last ones. Lepa Berry and a full heal. So we equip a berry. Let's go with an Asper Berry. That's the least likely berry to get used, but when it does get used, I like to have it. Ooh. The full clear is going to be tough. Do I hold off on the energy root? I'm definitely within crit range for a lot of moves right now. I think I just use the root here. Maybe fight a couple trainers first. Maybe take a small hit, right? No, I think what we do is we root, and then we fight rival. So this is going to be a bunch of Tail Glows. Crabhammer, go for it. Oh, I mean, Crabhammer does have a high crit rate, so yeah, back-to-back crits. Let's get rid of this guy. You've got that Charizard Y2. He's got so much HP. Dragon Fairy, well, please don't be faster than me. Okay. I'm going to mark Mega Altaria as high special defense because, you know, I'm 20 levels higher. I have 4 boosts on my special attack. I'd like to be one-shotting that. Or at least doing more than we did. Wishy-washy, please? Okay, here's bad news. You're fast. You've got lowish HP, I think. And, like, medium to high defense. Drizzle boosted Muddy Water, thank you. Last item check. It's not a heal. Which means I only have the full restore. Minus Geo's 6 Pokemon. They're still like 45. So I would definitely be using another max elixir, or using a max elixir, which is what I was planning on. Do I go for the full clear and self-go here, or do I say I'm running out of resources, I've only got a full restore left? I'm gonna try for more, but I'm not gonna be using setup anymore because I can't afford to take the hits. So unless we see a mon that we know we need to set up to kill, we're just gonna be going. We're just gonna be raw dogging it. This guy's got 4 Pokemon. We should be able to just, yeah, muddy water our way through this with that drizzle. Honestly, maybe that should have been a double kick. See how double kick does against Porygon Z. It one-shots. I can mark you low defense. And feel pretty good about that mark. Same with Lycanroc. This particular Lycanroc. We saw another Lycanroc earlier that we one-shot with double kick. Okay, this is a problem. This resists all of my moves, and it makes me confused. I'm just gonna full heal that. I don't want to deal with that. Skill swap, I don't have immunity anymore. I have Sandstream. I do have boosted attack right now. So I'm getting a bit of extra value out of double kick. But we're taking so much chip damage because of that Sandstream. Safe play is to full restore and go fight Geo. I don't like playing it safe. I should have played it safe. Encore, that's fine. That's fine. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. What's the point of fighting all these trainers if I don't full clear, right? What's the point of having all of these PP heals if I don't try to full clear? Probably about time to use one of the max elixirs when we get out of this fight. In fact, it's exactly time to use one of those max elixirs. So you're out of out of flamethrowers and out of muddy waters. The Silphco full clear prize is just one of the best prizes in the game, so I feel like I need to go for the full clear. This is definitely a run where we'd love to have not leftovers, regenerator. Venusaur, you have either a lot of special defense or thick fat. Possibly both. Okay, that's not great. Is it time to full restore? I think it's time to full restore, but I'm still gonna try and get the full clear. This is stupid, but I'm doing it anyways. I'm feeling a little bit of regret. Still about 20 mons left. We just need to one-shot most of them. Like, just don't take damage. It'll be fine. Six mons left that are not Geo's mons. It's a lot of HP on Morpeko, but also no defense. Problem Pokemon. Resist all of my moves. It's fine. Okay, all that's left is Geo. I'm going to go ahead and use... Oh, do I use a Max Elixir? I think I'm just going to Ether on Flamethrower. And that should be fine. That should be plenty. It's just Geo. We'll set up, and then we'll sweep. One Tail Glow. Stab Explosion. I have 13 HP. That's not great.
Thanks.
Okay, huge miss. I think we're dead, though. I needed to not hit me. I'm dead. Frickin' explosion on the lead-off... Stab explosion on the lead-off Pokemon. I don't think that changes if I go in with one more heal. I think that the full clear was the right play there, and it's just, man. You got the Stuffle. Stuffle actually has it? Wait. If we can win with the HM friend, we get to keep going. This is not an actual rule. Okay. Here was Armon. Here were our IVs. We had no defensive IVs, which was probably a problem. I mean, I guess we had HP IVs. That counts. Dazzling Gleam from Relearner would have been huge. Our final move was going to be Sleep Powder, which would not have been huge. Sabrina was going to give us Double Kick, which we already had. Wait, no. No, Koga gave us Double Kick. That's right. Never mind. Looks like... Yeah, it would have just been Relearner to get Dazzling Gleam would be our only move upgrade, besides maybe like taking Leaf Blade. That doesn't really help us with a lot of the stuff that we have problems with. I mean, it would have helped us against that Wishy-Washy. Schooling Wishy-Washy. Dang. Let me take a look at this Wishy-Washy. Also, first, look at this. It had Hustle. It was Stab, Hustle, Explosion. It could have missed. You know, it had a 20% chance to miss. And this guy was just super tanky with super speed. Everything else here is free. Kind of. What about the E4? We would have had to full clear Victory Road, I think, to win. Because, you know, like, we run into stuff like this. I guess it does have low special defense. We might have been able to kill it. But yeah, we run into, like, a special wall that resists my moves. For instance, Jesus. That's a special wall and a half. Doesn't resist my moves, but that would have been tough to take down, and would be using Thunder Punch, Blizzard. Blizzard would have been bad. Transform would have been bad. Well, actually, not really. I have the speed boost from Surge. I don't know. Maybe this was a winnable seed if we don't get just completely crushed there by that explosion. Anyways, I think we raid out now. I need to have a lie down. My neck hurts. So, let's go raid. I raided CT a lot. I raided Cam yesterday. Murph's doing some RogueMon. I've also raided Murph a lot. Turns out I raid the same people quite a lot. I haven't raided Cross in the last 30 days. Let's raid Cross then. And I'll see y'all later. Good night.